Hi YouTube, FT here, and I've got a few pistols here today I'd like to go through with you. These are Tolmar Grand Power. This one is a Grand Power K100. It's my highlighting I put in on there. And this one happens to be a 177. Or a 4.5mm BB, so it files the steel BBs, not the 6mm airsoft plastic ones. Quick review of this one, because it's not airsoft, is basically a metal slide. You can take them down, but I wouldn't say it's field stripping, because you have to knock this pin out here. You're going to have to tip the slide up, pull it forward, and the barrel and the mechanisms here all stays in place. You can see it's not like an airsoft. This is the slide lock or slide catch. Now it looks ambidextrous, but it isn't, because everything on this side is fake. So that's just moulded plastic. As with the safety, on this side it works. That's safe, so it won't fire. On this side it's just moulded plastic. It doesn't work at all. And the same as the magazine release. On the left side you can push the button and it will release the magazine. On the right side it's purely there for show. On the real steel of course it works, but on this it doesn't. Now as I said, this is a 4.5mm, a .177 air pistol. It's not airsoft. It uses CO2 cartridge, and it takes the little steel balls instead of the plastic ones. Plastic polymer frame, steel trigger. The sights are non-adjustable. Now I showed you that because I've also got this, and this is the same, it's made in Slovakia as this one is. This is made in Slovakia here. So if we look at these side by side, you can see there's a difference in length and design of the slide. But the frame's basically the same. As we take a look at this one, this is Grand Power Tolmar. This is 6mm, so this is basically an airsoft pistol. Its design is basically the same, except it's got a skeletal slide, metal slide, with these cutouts in it. I think it looks quite nice. This has a fluted heavy barrel. It's quite thick and heavy. It's the outer barrel of course. But it's the same basically, because although all of these function on this side, so the mag release works, the safety works, the slide catch works, on this side they're all dummies. They're just there for show. It has one of those fibre optic front sights. This one happens to be red. and the back sights are like the high capper flat blade. So the takedown for this is you need to knock this pin out. The slide will then come forward and tip up, and you can pull it over the barrel, but the barrel and all the workings inside here are fixed into place, so there's no movement there at all, whereas on the Airsoft they are flexible and come out and can be moved. The magazine, interestingly enough, is exactly the same for the 177 cal. You see, this is the 177 and this is the 6mm. So the actual difference in the magazines are the heads. Everything else is exactly the same. I suppose the bad news about that is that this will fit into here. So the bad news here is don't get these mixed up, because this is the 177 and this is a 6mm barrel, and guess what? They fit. The magazine in this, you pull the spring down here and you pop your BBs in at the top. It only holds 10 comfortably, 11 at a push, and if you really want to push it, if you want one up here in the chamber, so to speak, you can have 12, but it holds no more than 12 rounds. I've done one chrono reading. I thought it was a little bit noisy to fire off in the back garden. I'll let you decide what you think. It might not come out on the video, but we'll see. I've got it set to feet per second. I'm going to see what it reads at. I don't know if you can see that there. That is 403.5 feet per second. That's 124.358 meters per second. So with that chrono reading, back when I did Airsoft, the limit was 256 for a pistol. It wouldn't be allowed, but today, in fact I think it was 5 or 6 years ago they changed it, and you can now have up to 519 feet per second for semi-auto sniper rifles and pistols. There you go. So this would be usable today. On that thought, and a bit of health and safety here, if you're going to take Airsoft up, I recommend that you totally cover your face up. Use a mask, use a wire mesh or something over your face. I was hit in the teeth back when I did Airsoft by a pistol at almost point blank range. Not literally hit by the pistol, but by 2 BBs being shot out of it at 256 feet per second, and it did a lot of damage to my teeth, I can assure you. I like the style of this. I wanted it for my collection. I wanted it in 6mm because I've got lots of 6mm ammo, and I'm very happy with it. Something else I like about this pistol, which is important, is that it is really comfortable. The grip is just the right size for me. It's extremely comfortable to hold. The balance is good on it, and it's got a good hard blowback kick. So there it is, my Tolmar Grand Power X-Calibur. So thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers!